This video is going to be a phone call video. That is, I am going to call Ned and talk to him about everything. Then I'm going to call Alex and talk to her about everything. And that's all I'm going to do in the video. I'm just going to make phone calls because phone calls are more fun than a barrel of monkeys.
Ned Nickerson, at your service.
It's me.
Whoa, you actually called.
Hey, don't sound so surprised.
No, it's a good thing. Trust me, I'm happy. Bert's over and we're just watching the game.
Hey, tell Nancy I say hi.
Bert says hi.
Hi, Bert. Hope you two are having fun.
Did she say hi back?
Yes, Nancy also says hi.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her in forever.
Bert wants to know how you're... okay, wait, what am I, a megaphone? This is girlfriend-boyfriend chat time, dude. Whew. Now then, how's it going? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk to you about everything, but mostly about the fact that everybody hates me and now I'm sad.
Everyone in this town hates me.
Come on, Nancy, I'm sure they don't hate you.
Well, they hate the questions I'm asking, that's for sure.
Nah, look at it this way. You know those shows on the Nature Channel about animal behavior?
Sure.
There's this awesome new one called Bear versus Wasp. Bert and I are totally hooked. Spoiler alert, the bears win. But one of the coolest things you see is the pre-bear wasp behavior. Wasps have to lay their eggs inside moth larvae, so they're all fighting like crazy over the best larvae they can find. They're killing each other right and left. And then suddenly a bear comes along and wham! Just takes a chunk out of their hive. And suddenly the wasps don't care about the larvae anymore. They're all about this crazy bear invader. They unite against the bear. Because a wasp fighting another wasp is an individualized threat, but a bear fighting a wasp is a threat to the entire hive's safety. You know what I mean?
I think you just compared me to a bear.
A really cute bear.
Thanks.
What I mean is, in a small town, the hive has a set order. Anything which might disrupt that order is a bigger enemy than any internal arguments. So it's not you, and it's not your fault. They're just acting on instinct.
For some weird reason, that actually makes me feel better. Thanks, Ned.
So the people in Iceland are wasps, and Nancy is an evil bear intent on killing them. Sounds about right to me.
I got to ride a snowmobile.
You've done that before.
Well, yes, but not in Iceland. It's different.
Potato, potato. A snowmobile's the same no matter what country you're in. Well, be careful. Eyes on the road. No crazy tricks, okay?
Yeah, no crazy snowmobile chases like the time Nancy went to Canada.
About the guy who went missing.
Is he Icelandic?
Yes, his name is Magnus, and he's one of the people who's been looking for the treasure.
So, did he get kidnapped or disappear on his own?
That's the million-dollar question. What I do know, he's been piecing this mystery together for years now, longer than anyone else.
Well, if you follow his tracks, they'll probably lead you to him either way. If you pay extra attention to any clues that came from Magnus, they might spell something out.
He's been working on finding the treasure for years. Nancy is going to find the treasure in one night, because she's Nancy Drew.
What's Bert doing over there?
I didn't tell you? Bert's my new roommate.
Doesn't Bert already have a roommate? What happened?
Oh, man. His roommate started getting really into buying eggs.
Well, what's wrong with that?
No, I mean fertilized eggs. Like for chicken breeding. Have you ever seen a dorm room full of chickens?
You know, I really can't say I have.
It's a life experience, let me tell you. Anyways, the rooster calls at dawn got to be a little much. Bert's a bit noise sensitive, you know, and he decided to move out. We have a vacancy in our house, so he's living at my pad now. We also apparently have a new pet chicken.
Yeah, but just one.
Yeah, just one. I put a hard limit on that.
It sounds like fun. What's the chicken's name?
We're still debating on it. He's a feisty one. Got any suggestions?
I was going to say the Chicken of Doom, but let's go with something adorable.
Something adorable.
Nancy says adorable.
Like Sparkles?
Sparkles is a terrible name for a chicken. Absolutely cannot inflict that on the chicken.
Too late. I'm rolling with it.
Okay. We'll call it a work in progress.
Hey, I like that name.
Anyways, that's how Bert and I started living together, to make a long story short.
Yeah, Bert is now crashing at Ned's pad. What is this, the 1970s, Ned? That's really old-fashioned slang.
So, you asked for a souvenir.
All right, I did, didn't I? I'm not totally sure what an Icelandic souvenir is, honestly.
Right now I'm thinking...
I don't know what I'm gonna get him. Let's say something cute. Cute like you, Ned, but not as cute as me, Mr. Arglethump.
something cute.
Cute, like a teddy bear?
Something in that vein.
Where would I put it?
In your room? It's just an idea.
Sure, I could probably make room for something cute on my football shelf.
I get the feeling that's not what you had in mind.
Hey, I'm always up for a surprise. Speaking of surprises, I have something for you, too. I guess it should have been a tip-off you'd forgotten about the anniversary when you didn't go, rummaging through my closet for your gift.
I did that?
You don't remember? 2 years ago? And the year before that, I had to put it in my dad's wall safe, and you still cracked the code? I swear you're like a human bloodhound or something.
Sorry, I'm not really good with surprises. Are you going to tell me what it is this time?
Nope. In fact, this one didn't even need a safe. Guess you'll have to wait and see.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
I wonder what Ned's gift for Nancy is. And I don't know what my gift for Ned will be. I really should plan these things out. So this is Alex.
Who are you?
Just a lowly undergrad assigned to a cubicle, a pair of headphones, and a computer. I'm here on an internship for my maritime psychology degree. My parents said I'd never find a paying job. Shows them. Me and Magnus, we were kind of buddies. I mean, we never met or anything, but whenever he'd radio in, he always wanted to chat. Not a lot of people want to chat with the intern.
You don't sound Icelandic, though.
Nope. Massachusetts.
So, what are you doing here?
Whoa. Deep. I gotta think about that one. I mean, what are any of us doing in this crazy, messed up world, you know?
No, I mean in Iceland, in a control tower, you know, that stuff.
Oh, that. I work in the harbor controller's office. I keep track of ship movement and speak with anyone taking a ship to harbor in Iceland.
What on earth is a maritime psychology degree?
I have a 30-page thesis answering exactly that question, but it can all be boiled down to 2 words. Sailor feelings.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and by interesting, I mean please don't tell me anything else about it because it's super boring.
Have you met Dagny?
Is that the super mercenary one? Always freezing, kinda sassy?
Sounds like her.
She used to call me all the time. Always tried to get information about Magnus's plans to come in and out of harbor. Joke's on her. I'm so disorganized, I can't match my sock colors, let alone keep records of Magnus's charting. She always wanted to know when he'd be gone. I never told her, obviously.
What was she trying to do in his absence?
No clue. But I did some internet stalking on her, one of my many talents. I found out she's wanted in the States for skimming some cash off a treasure find in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, that explains why she's been hanging around in Iceland, I guess.
Yeah, apparently Iceland doesn't have an extradition treaty with the United States. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
What can you tell me about Magnus?
He's totally weird. Good weird. Not serial killer weird. He's one of those people who rarely speaks, but when they do, it's the most interesting thing you've heard in days. He bottles up thoughts and distills them.
Oh, interesting.
And by interesting, I mean it's super boring, so please don't tell me any more.
What did you mean by daily logs earlier?
There are these logs I'm supposed to fill out whenever a vessel passes through us.
So, are they filled out?
Kind of. I turned one sheet into an homage to my relationship with my mom, another into the super cool drawing of a whale. I haven't been keeping tabs on vessels as well as I should be.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Ugh, that's exactly what my mom would say too. Regardless, I don't have any records of Magnus going through our waters.
What do you know about Soren?
That guy who runs the festival?
Yes.
He's worked with us a few times. Always seems like there's something just under the surface with that one. Cheerful and yet angry. Or bitter. Like he was holding something back. They say Icelanders never forget a grudge.
They do.
And by they, I actually just mean me.
Any other information for me?
Not really. Mostly I just kick it in this cubicle and keep my tall ship's lifestyle blog updated. It's called Ship Facts. Want to hear about it?
Well, sure. Educate me.
Okay. Ship Fact. The forecastle on a ship refers to the upper forward deck of a sailing ship, but it's pronounced forecastle.
Why's that?
Try pronouncing it like an English sailor with no formal education. Forecastle. Forecastle. Over time it whittled down. Get it?
Hey, that's pretty neat.
Do you have like 5 more of these ship facts to tell me? Because I think you do.
Can I hear another ship fact?
How about this? Before 1865, captains sometimes had difficulty finding people interested in joining their crew. So they just started kidnapping them. They'd pay a big guy to go around a popular harbor, knock young men unconscious, and not wake them up until they were far out to sea. This was called press ganging. One particularly evil press ganger even threw himself a fake birthday party specifically to attract kidnapping victims. Of course, justice was served when he himself was press ganged a few years later.
I thought that was called Shanghaiing. Like that's what they said in Nancy Drew, Danger on Deception Island.
Can I hear another ship fact?
Cool fact. Most people think all pirates were men, but that's not true at all. In fact, there were dozens of famous lady pirates in the 16th and 17th centuries. One of them, Jacquot de Lay, was born in Haiti. After her mother died and her father was killed, she became one of the most feared pirates in the Caribbean. At one point, she faked her own death during a battle. She went undercover and pretended to be a man for years. When she finally revealed her true identity, other pirates gave her the nickname Back from the Dead Red because of her bright red hair.
No, well, if you have red hair, I suppose you have to become a pirate. That's why Nancy Drew is a pirate.
Can I hear another ship fact?
Food for thought. In the day of pirates, some governments decided to get in on the raiding action by authorizing certain ships to act just like pirates. In other words, they were allowed to board and steal from other ships as much as they liked. These ships were called privateers, or corsairs.
Can I hear another ship fact?
Here's a fact. These days, it's common to hear jokes about sailors having scurvy. But for thousands of years, scurvy was a terrible and mysterious disease with no known cure. The fix for scurvy? Eat an orange. It's caused by a vitamin C deficiency. These days, few sailors suffer from scurvy. The invention of refrigeration allowed for fresh fruit to be frozen and brought on long sea voyages.
I like how Alex just doesn't think it's weird that Nancy's like, hey, could you tell me more? Tell me more? Tell me more, please?
Can I hear another ship fact?
How about this one? The carved wooden figure at the front of a ship is called the figurehead. The practice of creating a figurehead began with the Vikings long ago. They believed the carvings could ward off evil spirits at sea.
Fun fact, today figureheads are seen running the government.
Can I hear another ship fact?
I like this one. Starting in the 17th century, ships could signal messages to each other by flying differently patterned flags from their masts. This system remains in use today. Some messages are simple. I need help. Others are more complicated, such as, my ship is on fire and my cargo is explosive, so don't come over here.
Can I hear another ship fact?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm all out of ship facts. How's that missing persons investigation going?
I'd better get back to work.
Yeah, sorry. I don't talk about my personal life. I only talk to you about trivia.
Later.
Bye.
See you later, Alex.